Now look, Jim, you're not American.
Mm-hmm.
You don't drive trucks.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a simulation of anything.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you love American Truck Simulator as much as you do?
I don't think any of those things are a prerequisite for loving American Truck Simulator. But I look like a trucker. And
you do a bit.
I do like.
You've got that trucker look about you.
I look like
if you came in with one of those big sort of, the hats with the flaps on the side of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those. I don't know what you call those.
Yeah.
But like a sort of bear hat type thing.
Flappy hats.
A flappy hat.
Yeah.
And you said, all right, I'm here to deliver your Budweiser. But oh yeah, you know what I mean?
That's trucker patter, is it?
I don't know. I guess. What do you say? I mean, I've accepted deliveries before. They're like, all right, got a package for you.
Right, okay. Well, American Truck Simulator is the follow-up to Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's the sort of 18 Wheels of Steel series.
Wait, there's been ones before this?
Oh, there's loads, Dave. And it's a big business, and people love these things. People love simulators, as you well know.
Goat Simulator.
Yeah, and that's...
I wasn't a goat, but I quite enjoyed that.
That's kind of part of the image problem that American Truck Simulator might have, because it's got simulator in the title, and there might well be a stigma attached to that.
Right,
You know? It's been a running joke in the industry for a while. Like the bus simulators. Yeah, and all the shitty simulators that you see like on PC, CD-ROM in garages.
Christmas shopping simulator.
Exactly.
They're not simulators, but this is a simulator.
Exactly. But this is cracking, and this is the Euro Truck Simulator was described like this by a lot of people, but it's like Elite, but except you're in a truck instead of in space, and that's probably the best way to think about it.
You've said that before.
It really
blows my mind every time.
It really is the best way to think about it, because like you're setting your own goals essentially, right? What you've got is a system where you can take jobs, you drive around, you do the jobs, and then
doing your jobbies.
Yeah, doing my jobbies.
Yeah.
And then, you earn more money to buy a better truck or to buy a bigger garage or to,
what is considered a better truck? Bigger? You can store more?
It's all self-directed. Well, something that would,
It's got GPS built in?
They've all got GPSs built in.
Oh, why would you ever upgrade?
That's a that's a
Does it go faster?
Yeah, you can upgrade.
Don't break the speed limit though, Jim.
You can get a better gearbox. You can get, you can get better door handles. Like,
why?
Like because it's goals for you to set yourself.
But why do you want a better door handle?
I don't know. I've not figured out what that gives you yet. But but then you can have a fleet of trucks. You can buy yourself a better truck and then keep the old one and then hire a driver, right?
Right.
And then, they can...
You've just thrown your hands up in the air like...
Well, they can take jobs for you as well.
It's brilliant.
It's partly a driving simulator. It's also partly like a haulage business simulator. So there's two parts to this that work in tandem and are equally as compelling and time-sipping. But the wonderful part, I mean, for me, is just the actual second-to-second act of driving the truck. Right? Don't laugh at me.
Jim, I think you're in the wrong profession, mate.
No.
Just go out there, get your trucker's license.
No, I would hate to drive a truck in real life, though.
Why?
I would hate it.
But why do you like
because
this?
Because you can kill people with trucks. But there's no risk with that. You're not going to get in an accident with this because it's just a game, right? So you can have the experience of, maneuvering this massive vehicle and doing all the gearing and making sure you indicate and all that. All this weird kind of micromanaged driving stuff that when you're driving a real vehicle you just do automatically because it's just muscle memory and stuff, right? I mean, how often do you actually think about gearing when you're driving, or how often do you actually think about indicating? You just do it, right?
Yeah.
But I think because there's a massive sort of contextual difference between real life and a video game, obviously. When you're playing this, you're having to actually think about that stuff. You're having to sort of retrain your mind, so you have to think, oh shit, I've got to stay under the speed limit. The temptation in games is just to go as fucking fast as you can because there's barely any consequences. But in this, you can get fines. You can actually, if you're not earning enough, like if you've taken a massive bank loan to buy a better truck, which I did, and you've got to make sure you earn so much money per week, per day, otherwise your profits are going to be fucked. You have to make sure that you don't incur any fines. You have to make sure that you're earning at least a certain amount of money a day. You start budgeting yourself.
It sounds like Papers, Please with trucks.
Oh, it's great. It's great, Dave. It's really, really great. You're running a business, you're working for yourself, and Actually, one of the best moments in the game, you start off just taking jobs where they provide the truck, and then eventually you can buy your own truck. So then you can start charging companies to take their shit places. And all of a sudden, like, your cost per mile goes right up. It doubles overnight. And then you start making more money. And, oh, man, it's like capitalism, the game.
Your face right now is amazing. You're getting so excited over virtual trucks and virtual businesses.
I bought the shittest, like, the basic truck you can buy. It doesn't even have a fucking bed in the back, right? But, oh, my God. And you've got to fuel it yourself, obviously. So when you become independent and start running your own business, there's more kind of things you have to worry about, like insurance. You've got to pay insurance. You got to refuel. You got to worry about where you're going to sleep. You've got to rest and stuff like that. But what comes with that, the benefit, is the increased freedom. The more you can charge people for taking their shit places. It's wonderful, Dave. It's such a fucking gem of a game. Like, it really is.
I have to say, when we did the parking challenge, I did enjoy it. There was something satisfying about driving a big, heavy truck that you don't get anywhere else, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember games like Motorstorm. I'd always avoid the trucks because they were a big, heavy piece of shit, and I could be on a motorbike instead.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I don't know, there was something about that little challenge I enjoyed. I would happily go back and play a bit more.
Mate.
But I imagine it's the sort of game, and I haven't played beyond what we played in that challenge.
Yeah.
But in my head, I picture it as something that I'll play for an hour for a laugh, and I would never go back to it ever again.
Kind of had that with Euro Truck Simulator 2. And that's very similar games, by the way, obviously. Like, American Truck Simulator is just Euro Truck Simulator, but in America. Like, some things have been expanded, but it's pretty much the same thing.
So why would you buy this one then, rather than just picking up the cheap older one?
Well, I think
Does it being set in America make a big difference?
Well, yeah, it does, because you've got longer kind of stretches of roads and stuff like that, and you've got.
This makes it sound even more boring.
Well, no, it's not, because you've got to navigate lanes, you've got to navigate traffic. There's never a dull moment.
There's never a dull moment in American Truck Simulator.
You're constantly doing stuff. This is what I mean, though. You're constantly doing stuff. You're constantly operating the vehicle. It's not just fucking holding the accelerator down and going somewhere. It's not like fucking GTA where you can, you can smash a car to shit and get out of it and just get in the next one, and then again just hold the accelerator until you reach your destination. It's like you're actually properly driving. You have to drive properly, and that's like that in itself is a whole fucking game.
Have you hit a situation where you've wrecked your truck and you've had to write it off and buy another one? Because that must be devastating, Jim.
No, but I have damaged my truck.
Do you get upset when you do that?
Well, when
if I was to scratch my car, I'd be really upset.
In the first part of the game, when you're just taking odd jobs from other people and you're driving their trucks, you're gonna fuck. But the first time I scratched my truck, I got 1% damage on the chassis, and it upset me. Partly because I was like, I'm gonna have to fucking pay to repair that now.
Yeah,
that's another grand down the tree. It makes.
But you would have just spent that grand on a funky door handle. So what difference does it make?
Nah, that's only the door handles are only like 50 quid. But listen, right? There's an RPG light system as well. So as you level up, you can.
I can't believe you level up.
As you level up, you can earn points to put into licenses and stuff. And the more points you got in say fragile goods, the better you are at transporting fragile goods, more higher paying jobs come along. Picks your driver rating up, so you can be like, right, I'm really good at transporting fragile things, so I'm going to charge you 40 grand.
It sounds as boring as it does incredible.
No.
And my mind is so confused.
It's not boring. It's the magnificence of the mundane. That's what it does.
Magnificence of the mundane.
It makes.
I love it.
It makes the mundane magnificent. Just little things I don't even think you have to indicate. I don't think anything happens if you don't indicate. I don't think it has any effect on I might be totally wrong here, but I don't think it has any effect on the way the traffic treat you or anything. But I always fucking indicate. I always indicate. Because it's part of because I'm sitting down and I'm like, right, I'm doing this properly now. I'm driving properly. It's an expensive piece of fucking machinery. It's really easy to get obsessed with it. It's really wonderful to just drive around. At the moment, I think it's just California and Nevada.
Do you have to pay for petrol?
Yeah.
Gas?
Yeah. You have to go into the petrol station and refuel.
So can you just go out for a drive? Well, get out your cab and put the nozzle in and...
No. But, you have to drive to a gas station.
Okay.
You can't get out of the cab.
Can you just go for a drive?
Yeah.
Forget all the jobs.
You can go for a free drive. You can go for a free drive and just explore.
Would you do that? If you were a truck driver, do you think that you would just go for a drive?
If I was a truck driver?
Yeah.
I mean, I might not do it in my fucking 18-wheeler, but I might,
That's what I'm asking.
I might have a little car one for the weekend.
If there are any truck drivers listening, do let me know.
Do you take your big fuck-off
truck just out for a joyride?
Truck out? I don't think so, no. But you can do in this, yeah. You can take your cab out and do whatever you want, really.
Mate, I mean...
No, because you got to, if you want to hire a driver, you've got to drive to a recruitment agency. And
why don't you do it online?
They don't trust you to do it online until you level up a bit. That's a thing. You can't buy trucks online until you've bought a few and they know they can trust you.
It sounds amazing.
It's like a simulation of 1995.
So bad.
It's wonderful. Dave, it's difficult for me to... I don't know how I can describe it.
No, I know, yeah. I can see the excitement in your eyes.
I'm having trouble, containing my elation because it's just... It looks like such a bag of fucking wank, but it's so wonderful.
Shove it on the box.
You're in neutral just now.
It's got gears, Jim. What is this?
Yeah, so if you gear up with Y... It's alright, so you're in
I think I've got an
first.
indicator on.
What am I delivering? I need to know. I need to roleplay. What's it?
Tuto hru doporučuje obchod Game Cell.